Hello there, this is David Drury, and I have in my hands here a new SoulShift church resource kit. And this one, in case you might already have a SoulShift resource kit or maybe have seen one, this one looks a little bit different. And the reason it's a lot bigger here, there's actually two SoulShift kits that have come out in the past. One was the kind of the adult all-church journey, and one was the children and youth one. This is both. So I want to do a little bit of an unboxing of this. Frankly, I have not even seen inside this box, so this will be new to me as well. And we can take a look. Here you see some of what's in there on the back. Plus you see there is Pastor Steve, and there is me and my friend Sia. This is otherwise known as the Jazz Hands version of me. Some people have mocked that on the internet, I've noticed. But here's the kit. Open it up. It's got a little sheet here. Okay, so that tells you some of what's in here and what you can get, the free resources that you find here. Kind of describe some of what you can get. This is the children's book that a lot of kids use that I wrote, and my friend Dan illustrated. These are the follow-up books on each of the shifts. Inside you find a copy of the book, SoulShift, that kind of started the whole deal, by Steve and I. And this you see what Max says about the book. And inside you find a strategic planning guide that kind of helps a church understand how to go through an all-church journey. In here you'll find, I think it's a helpful part of this, you'll actually find an entire step-by-step process, week by week, of what it looks like to lead a church through an all-church campaign. Here is the Youth Ministry Leaders Guide. Again, this wasn't in the previous kit, and it's in this combined one that shows you what you can do with teens to go through SoulShift. Likewise, a Children's Ministry Leaders Guide that shows you the different things that you can do with children to make this. One of the great benefits of a journey like this is getting everybody on the same page in your church, quite literally, so that the parents and the teens and the children are all talking about the same thing, same time. So you have a bit of that, minivan effect in your family where they're talking about the same stuff. Here is the group study for the church, and so in here you have there's 3 discs in just this, so it's not just one disc, it's 3 discs that has the different weeks study in there. So that's the key thing that you're using as the DVDs for like a Sunday school class or a small group. And then these are sermon introductions. It's a DVD-ROM with playable and downloadable videos. The idea here is this is what you might use on screen in your church, maybe up front, to introduce things so people know what's going on. And then another DVD in here, Children's Ministry SoulShift DVD. This one is very helpful. I've heard very good things from people that have used this. It's actually a speed illustration style. You see that down there, and Michelle actually narrated that. Amazing stuff that they did on that. If you've never seen that video, I encourage you to go online and find what that looks like, because that is very, very cool. And we hear great things about that. And then finally, the youth ministry one. So DVD for the teens to use. Here you have media files of all those videos that you can use for that. So I don't know about you, but I see a lot of kits out there. I have never seen one that has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then there's actually 3 in this. That's a ton of video content in one kit. So I'm really excited about how they put this together and all that you find in this one kit. Now there's certainly other stuff related to SoulShift out there. This is the essential stuff that you can get in just one kit. And I just wanted to show it to you a little bit so you can kind of see what's in there. I was interested myself to see what kind of things made it into here. And actually, now that I look at this is quite a bit of stuff in one kit. Oftentimes you go buy a kit off the shelf in a bookstore, or a church will buy it for their church resource center. and it's quite a bit lighter than this. It doesn't have all this extensive amount of content. So I was personally involved in almost every one of these, just so that you know, and really am proud with the way that it's come together. And so I really encourage you to take a look at this. I want to remind you, I don't get any royalties on any of this stuff, so I'm not shilling this product in order to get money from this. I don't get a nickel from this. I'm just telling you that I believe in this stuff. I think it's transformative in a church. I've seen it hundreds of times. And in fact, more than thousands of churches have actually gone through this now. If your church hasn't yet, this is a good time to pick up this new kit that combines everything in one.